First Republic is said to be drawing bids from JPMorgan, PNC Financial, and Bank of America. The FDIC asked these banks and others as well for their best and final takeover offers for First Republic as of Sunday afternoon, that is the 30th of April 2023, in a move that the FDIC hope will calm markets and cap a period of uncertainty for regional US lenders. First Republic reportedly received bids from lenders including JPMorgan Chase, PNC Financial Services, and indeed Bank of America, according to the Wall Street Journal. Okay, so according to the Wall Street Journal, the FDIC questioned these bidders as of Sunday evening, and the winning bid is expected to be announced in a few hours, as you know, just as the market for today, the 1st of May, opens. However, JPMorgan is among JPMorgan is among a small number of giant US banks that have already amassed more than 10% of US nationwide deposits in the US, making the firm ineligible under US regulations to acquire another deposit-taking institution. Okay, so the FDIC and indeed probably the Federal Reserve would have to make a decision, or may have to make an exception to allow some of these maybe the JPMorgan, that is the US's largest bank, to get even bigger. Bank of America is among several other institutions that are weighing a potential bid for First Republic as well. The regulator reached out to these banks as of Thursday, the 27th of April, seeking indications of their interest, including a proposed price and estimated cost of the agency's deposit insurance fund, according to Bloomberg, as of Saturday, the 29th of April. So if the FDIC receives an acceptable offer as of if they received one as of yesterday, the 30th, it's possible a new owner of First Republic could be announced early Monday. That scenario will create the least disruption for First Republic customers, who would start the week knowing that their bank was now owned by a financially stable operator. Okay, so weighing on First Republic's balance sheet are large amounts of low interest loans, including a large portfolio of jumbo mortgages to wealthy clients. Such debts have lost value amid interest rate hikes, leaving the firm facing losses if forced to sell them. Reuters reported that the seizure of the San Francisco First Republic by regulators was imminent, and the Wall Street Journal reported that a deal for all parts of the assets will occur only after it was taken over by the FDIC. Okay, so that's what we're seeing here. And also here in the Financial Times, they're also saying the same thing, that the FDIC have also given some of these banks access to digital access to what is going on with the bank's assets. Okay, that is what they're saying here. So they have been able to peruse and see for themselves what is exactly on offer on First Republic, what exactly First Republic has, what they will have to be dealing with should they succeed in taking over the company. So this is the pre-market, but the market hasn't really started. The pre-market hasn't really opened in the US. So in the post-market session of yesterday, from Friday the 28th, it closed at 3.51. So there are a lot of downward projections. This is the weekly chart. Okay, so there are a lot of downward there isn't really any other downward projection. We have more of upper projections here, $30.43. That looks really ambitious going in the light of what is going on. Let's look at the daily chart and see. Okay, daily chart, we have also no further downward projections. We have more upper projections. We have 12.12. that is the next. We have 12.12. And let's return to the 1 minute live chart and see what we have there. Okay, in this this is the post pre-market session, I believe. Has any action taken place yet? But okay, it is right above just right on its most extreme upward projection of $2.33. So this is the 1 minute live chart. So there isn't really any more further upward projections. We have more of a downward projection. We have 2.11. So what is really going to happen with FRC stock? I think maybe if they take it over, maybe there's going to be some stock out there to be traded. Maybe you might receive if you're holding FRC stock, you may receive the shares of the bank that may take it over, or it may still continue to trade as FRC stock and just be wholly owned by another bank and other stuff. But interesting things going on with the stock, and these are sort of things some market participants like to see, when banks or businesses are in trouble, so let's quickly have a look and see what the short interest is. Okay, short interest is 30.28%. In the off exchange is 63.25. Okay, so these are some of the sentiments we're seeing concerning FRC. Okay, you can see some are negative, some are saying don't even buy, and all that stuff, looking to buy. Okay, so we all know that now. We all know all of these by now. JPMorgan is keen on FRC. So I believe Peter Lynch is also one of the guys that was accused of probably removing his money from SVB or FRC, one of those banks. So these are the sentiments we are seeing right now concerning FRC stock. Yeah. Okay, so we have more downward projections of up to $2.1 for FRC stock on the 1 minute live chart, but on the daily chart it looks really ambitious at $12.1. Really ambitious there. So see what you make of FRC stock, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.